Hello everyone, my topic is about the conceptual framework of community organization. But first, let us define what community organizing is. The community organization philosophy is acceptance of the right of the community to decide what it wants, rather than having the organizer's views imposed upon it, belief on the capacity of the people to find richer and more satisfying ways of living, if they are helped to use the resources within themselves and their environment which are, and could be made available to them. Next is the principles of community organization. The first CO principle is the principle of people's participation. Second principle is the self-determination. The third principle. This implies a respect for their ability to confront, understand and deal with the roots of their problems, and to build their own vision of an alternative society. Fourth principle is the experimental learning. The fifth principle is self-reliance. Now, let's move into the theoretical framework of community organization. Castillo, 1983, sees poverty among rural poor as a consequence of being unorganized, marginalized, oppressed, and exploited. Poor people hardly participate in the decision-making regarding their economic and social upliftment. Hollensteiner, 1979, reasons out that unorganized poor people do not participate actively in societal decisions affecting their lives because they are powerless. Capital A. Theory of poverty along this line looks at poverty as a result of powerlessness due to lack of belief in self, possession of basic skills, organization, and political consciousness. Corton, 1992, sees this powerlessness resulting from lack of community inertia and is self-imposed. In connection to CO helping process, during the area selection of preliminary phase, some of the criteria in selecting communities for community organizing are those communities that are poor, powerless, passive and dependent. After the area selection, entry to the community and community immersion integration follows. Mobilization Phase 1. Conduct of community study and social investigation, SI. 2. Problem identification, prioritization and analysis, 3. Formulation and implementation of plans. 4. Evaluation, 5. Leadership and volunteerism development. CO process aims to conscientize the community people and make them participate all throughout the process and guide them build a sustainable people's organization that promotes the well-being of each of the members. And through all of these intervention plans and activities, the community people will be empowered, and their resources both internal and external, will be mobilized, which will lead them to become self-reliant and resilient community, and if this happened, social transformation is then achieved. The community organizer continue on working with the community, serving as enable and guide to the developmental process. He becomes less and less visible in the community, gradually transferring more and more of his/her functions and responsibilities to the people, up to the point when they already have adequate capability and motivation in dealing with their problem on their own, without the worker's presence. The community has then been propelled, in a self-reliant movement, towards development, and the worker can pull out and give priority to other disadvantaged communities. The theoretical model shows that poor people who are characteristically powerless, passive, and dependent can be organized. The process of community organizing aims to establish people's organizations, which will serve as the venue to empower people, make them participate, and become self-reliant. All these development goals are primarily aimed at achieving a people-centered development. Figure 1. The theoretical framework of community organizing as discussed provides that community organizing is a process that aims to achieve a people-centered development for resource-poor communities, characterized by passivity, dependency, and powerlessness. As shown in Figure 1, this kind of development is only possible if people are conscientized, socially transformed, self-reliant, participative, and empowered. These desired characteristics can be achieved through the community organizing process.